Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so I know some of you probably think that the title of this video, White Men in Tech Ain't Shit, is provocative, but I don't care because this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna explain to you, give you point by point why white dudes in tech ain't shit. So yesterday, I woke up to someone proclaiming that racism would be solved generationally if we mix the races. So that was a whole bullshit conversation all day long. Not with me, because I just kind of ignored his ass. But he kept trying to backtrack that he was saying breeding people to be, I guess, more white would solve racism. And I'm thinking, And so even after some biracial individuals came on and said, are you out your mind? Or people who have biracial children are like, what the fuck are you talking about? He still kept going and argued about how he's not a racist and da-da-da-da. And what we were saying was we weren't listening. There was no conversation. This is one of the reasons white men ain't shit. I don't owe you a conversation. See, you're used to getting your way. When I say no, it's a full statement. I don't have to answer your questions. I can ignore you all fucking day. So that's one reason white men ain't shit. So used to getting your way that you throw temper tantrums when someone says no. This is why women get raped. This is why people get at LGBTQ community. If we are attacked. This is why. And I'm not even gonna talk about white women in this because that's a whole nother fucking thing. But you're not used to being told no. So then there's another guy who wanted to come to his aid who, again, came into my thread. Again, I'm not going to seek these individuals out. I'm stating something and they come to my thread, and yet when they become challenged, they fold, they whine, and yet they don't see that the shit they're saying on a public format impacts how they create products and services for a global economy. That's the shit that scares me. Because this motherfucker who believes they're breeding out racism is working on projects. So it's like, okay, that's crazy. And then you have somebody who came in behind him and again started screaming and hollering. He blocked me. That's normal. And then this morning I wake up, and I'm going to be very careful about what I say here because I don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? To further impact a negative situation. But I woke up this morning to someone who I wanted to bring on the podcast, who cannot come on the podcast right now because they are being sued by a white dude in tech, because they created a space, an organization for people like them who are not welcome in other spaces. They created a safe space for people that look like them, and they're being sued because a white dude said he was discriminating against him. Again, being told no. It's the same thing that happened with the BIPOC space at JSConf EU. Being told no, white people will leverage the tools of white supremacy against everybody else. So this is why I'm just like, oh my God. White people will use white supremacy against people, but use it as a tool for them when it benefits them. It just totally amazes me. So I was having a conversation last night with a friend because one of the dudes who decided to chime in, I called him a mediocre white dude. And he said something about, are you calling me mediocre? And I was like, oh, let me be really clear here. I mean, all white dudes in tech are mediocre. And let me break that down. And I also said, I'm not sure if, I'm thinking about this, I'm not sure if white supremacy was created because it truly believes that you were superior or that you would be extinct without it. Because white dudes, you are just clueless about how the world around you functions, and not just how the world around you functions, but that the fact that without the systems in place, you are a mediocre white dude. You have all the power and too scared to use it. You have all the resources and won't use it for anything else. You have all the networks and can't leverage it to your advantages. And yet somebody from a marginalized community who has none of that, absolutely none of that, and has to work way harder than you, passes you. How the fuck does that happen? I mean, it's like, what? Individuals have half the shit you have. Well, not even half. We don't even have half. We have none of the shit you have. And yet we figured out your system better than you figured out your system, and we pass you? I really have a problem with that. So the white guys, this is specifically for, I see these asshole comments from these people who don't follow me, who are saying they're white dudes. You're only proving my point. You're only fucking proving my point. And that's what I love about Twitter, because I get to say what I want to, and what you mediocre white dudes end up doing is proving my point every fucking single time. And so what I need, and this is for the white people, white men specifically, who follow me, and this is why I stopped. Let me back up a minute. This is why I stopped the League of White Men that I had. Because I had white men who said, Kim, I want to support you, but did abso-fucking-lutely nothing if I did not have to tell them beforehand what to do. You have a fucking network. If you want to leverage it for good and #causeascene, do that. If you have resources that I don't have, the community doesn't have, share those. It's sad that I have to sit up here and tell you step by step what the fuck to do. I'm not your mother. And many of you are parents. So I'm just like, how the fuck are you raising your kids? But then I see how you're raising your kids, because then I see them when I was in school, and I'm like, yeah, this Chad is just not, oh, you seem so angry. I can't sense that. Oh, and that funny. Again, you're proving my point. You're so proving my point. You just tweeted the trope about black women. If you follow my work, you know I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm just pointing out to the people who follow me, sweetheart, that white men in tech ain't shit. So white men in tech who follow #causeascene, just know you ain't shit. Just know you're mediocre. But I still care about you, because I want you to succeed. Because if you don't succeed, we all don't succeed. So what I need you to do is to find a way to leverage your privilege for someone else. That's what I need you to do. I just need you to leverage your privilege for someone else. You're not going to miss anything. I've had too many white dudes to tell me, oh my God, I thought I hit the line when I said this, and nothing happens. Nothing ever happens to you. You never lose. So why don't you use that for the benefit of all these causes that you say you care about? That's what I'm saying. So you would be extinct. You sure would be extinct. Damn, if there were not women and people of color propping white men up because of a system, you would definitely be in trouble, and you owe us more than what you're giving. So again, I see all these little asshole comments from these random white people. Oh my God, you could just say, hello, good morning to you random ass white people. I just love random ass white people. Oh my God, this is why I will always live in the chocolate city, because I don't have to deal with random ass white people every fucking single day. God, it feels great to walk to the gas station, or go to the gas station, or go to the grocery store and see people that look like me. Because if I had to deal with random ass white people every fucking day, whoo, then I would be angry. So have a wonderful day. White people, white men in tech, do fucking better.